Welcome to Cruising Stillwater. We are Philip and Michelle, and we would like to share with you our adventures throughout the Pacific Northwest and beyond. We hope to capture the beauty as we see it and bring it to you for viewing. So come along with us as we journey throughout the Pacific Northwest and beyond. We've made it to the Sunstone collection area, so come along and let's go check it out. Here we are in the middle of nowhere where, you see signs that says next gas opportunity 80 miles, 100 miles. Seeing signs like this and not really seeing good roadage signs, it was us going on a lot of faith that we were going to make it to our destination, the Sunstone collection area, and we did. We made it, and thank goodness for my little screenshot that give us breadcrumbs basically on how to get here, and it definitely was breadcrumbs because the signage is far and few between, but we did. We made it. Hey everyone, we've made it to the Sunstone collection area in southern Oregon. It kind of reminds you of Utah. But anyway, we're gonna pitch a tent and go exploring tomorrow for sunstones. And this is pretty much the view. Miles and miles of open land. We got to see a few antelope type deer on the way in. We'll show some pictures of them hopefully in this video. This antelope type deer really took us by surprise. We didn't anticipate seeing anything like this out here in the middle of nowhere. But lo and behold, we got a picture. It's not the best, but thought we'd share with you guys. This is me being a hot mess, and it's probably going to get a lot worse. But anyway, we're here to have fun. So come along.
Here we are at our campsite at the public collection area for sunstones. I forgot to show you my bounty, but I did take some pictures, so they'll be forthwith. There's the Spectrum mine. Beautiful sunset. There's my lovely. She has made camp. Got the tent all set up. She's a hand. It's that time of day, about mid-morning, now that my lovely's up. I'll give her a little bit of credit. She did start breaking camp whenever I was out collecting rocks.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Since she put the tent up, I thought, I'm probably not smart enough to put it up myself, so I probably better leave that to her as well. But went out for about an hour and a half this morning. The sun was really good. It started off a little bit, like I said before, a little bit dark, to where you're making the mistakes between sunstones and rabbit turds. But that still ended up with a few. Here, let me spin you guys around so you can sit there and see them. Those are the ones I found out there in about an hour and a half. Got couple of them in there with some good color. Oh, I guess I got the rest of them are mostly clear and a little bit of yellow. Now my lovely's going back out there with her faithful companion to see if she can do any good. He playing in the dirt.
Hey everyone, here we are at Spectrum Mine in
Outside of Plush, Oregon.
Thank you. Outside of Plush, Oregon, and we've come to check out the goodies that they have to offer, which is a couple different varieties of sunstone, green, red, and yellow.
Yep, and clear. We're here at the office. We just went in there, visited with everybody. It was really nice. There's a really neat displays. Michelle's going to go capture that for you guys in there. But it's a big outfit. There's a lot of different options here. There's a lot of different price points for whatever your method is, or however you like to hunt for gems or anything like that. Just whether you want to do the open pits or go through piles or belt runs or whatever. There's a lot of unique options here to sit there and help you to figure out what's best for you to help you find some sunstones.
Yeah, so if you get a chance, come check out their treasures. I haven't made it into the office yet, but I thought this was quite unique. So I don't think that skink there is doing the smoking, but I thought I'd share this little critter with you. So basically, this being the high desert, their shower system is a lot like they have at fire camp, and but they do have flushing toilets and a shower here, which is really handy as well. They have a couple little cabins over there that you can stay in, and I was under the impression that I read on the website that they have a teepee, but I'm not seeing it. So maybe we'll stumble on that here in a little bit. But yeah, this is some of the area right outside the office. And over on the other side of that equipment is pit mining, where you can dig your material yourself, which us being older folks, we have decided to let them dig it for us and do a conveyor run. And that's what the gentleman on the backhoe is doing. He's loading up the hopper for the conveyor belt.
Well, here we are in the
creature.
office. Denise there in the background, she's been most helpful, sitting there showing us some of the beautiful gems here. Let me spin you guys around. See, there's a whole bunch of different sunstones here. As you can see, they're on sale right now, but you can see the brilliant reds of all of the Schiller sunstones. You know me, I have to be different. I like the darker green ones, but you guys probably already knew that. But again, they're most helpful here to sit there and show us around. There's Denise again.
Hi guys.
All right, and they have all sorts of beautiful jewelry, and then different stones here, the colorless or the clears, the Schillers and colors. All for here if you want to have your own mount to sit there to remember your trip. There's also other stones and gems that they have sat there and brought in. In case you sit there and want a different gemstone, and there's some, make sure I read this correctly so I don't mess up, tribulites, both as individuals and in a metrics.
Here Denise is explaining to us what a Schiller is, and it is basically a deposit of copper in the sunstone, and kind of makes a little ribbon through the stone, and is quite beautiful.
It does take a different mindset. And I'm the same way right now. I like the cabbing. I think there's more creativity with it. You can shape it out differently. And the faceting kind of, you have to conform to the math.
So you've tried this yourself, doing these?
Oh yeah, I did those cabs.
You did?
Oh wow, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
And what did you do that with?
It's a 6-wheel system, and then it's got a 7th for polish. You know.
Here we are with Chris. She's quality control, visiting there with Michelle. Over here we got Bob. He's the engineer that makes everything happen. So I get us set up here on the conveyor belt so that we can sit there and watch the show. Right.
Well, here we are having our go on the conveyor belt, and we're doing our best to keep up with the conveyor belt. And lo and behold, you know, stones do get by us, and fortunately Spectrum has a quality control by the name of Chris that will pick up most of the stones that get by us, which is a wonderful thing. The whole conveyor belt concept, you know, it seems like it does get faster when there's more product on the belt at a certain time, and it made Philip and I think of the I Love Lucy episode where Lucy and Ethel went to work at a chocolate factory. It is so comical. You know, the conveyor belt speeds up, and, you know, they're shoving chocolates in their pocket and in their mouth, just trying to, you know, not get behind. And this is what this really reminded us of. So thought we'd share that with you. This little guy was hanging out near our campsite. Thought we'd share him with you and some of our photos from our trip. Thank you so much for watching and joining us on our journey. We look forward to seeing you on our next adventure. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks.